ರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಮೆಮೋರಿಯಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಜೆಸಿಐ ಮಾನ್ಯತೆಯ ಗರಿ. ರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಮೆಮೋರಿಯಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಜಂಟಿ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಮಾನ್ಯತೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ. ಜೆಸಿಐ ಅಕ್ರೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಸೀಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಪ್ರೂವಲ್ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟದ ಸಂಕೇತವಾಗಿದ್ದು, ಸುರಕ್ಷಿತ ಮತ್ತು ಪರಿಣಾಮಕಾರಿ ರೋಗಿ ಆರೈಕೆಯನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸುವ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಬದ್ಧತೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಆ ಮೂಲಕ ಜಾಗತಿಕ ಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಜೆಸಿಐ ಮಾನ್ಯತೆ ಪಡೆದಿರುವ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗಳ ಪಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ರಾಮಯ್ಯ ಮೆಮೋರಿಯಲ್ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಸೇರ್ಪಡೆಯಾಗಿದೆ. ಇದು ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ಮೈಲಿಗಲ್ಲನ್ನೇ ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಸಿದೆ.
Due to various constraints, we need to request you to come at the list. First of all, this is a very monumental achievement by our institution to get a JCI accreditation from JCI worldwide on a gold seal to our patient process and the safety and the quality processes in the organization. Ramaya institutions strongly believe in quality and to be safe environment under all institutions of their Ramaya group. Hospital, as you know, is a very vulnerable place for everybody because it is highly human interventions are there. So it is very important to have very good process and very good systems to prevent possible mistakes from anybody. To do that, it is a continuous journey. You can never feel safe until, oh, I am the best, we have everything well in that thing. For us, quality is a continuous journey. Accreditation is not a destination. It is just certification from a third party to tell that you follow certain global processes and global standards in meeting the patient thing. So this award coming to us is a wonderful experience for us as a healthcare institution in our state. We have toiled for last 1 year because the audit is not simple in JCI. JCI started in 1994 across the world. It is in 70 countries and hardly about 663 world hospitals are accredited by the JCI. So the standards are very, very stringent. They evaluate us for 1094 steps in a hospital. It starts from entry to exit, from the drinking water to everything, how we operate, how does the anesthesia is given, how does a clinical care is given, how does non-clinical care things. For us, a hospital is a good amalgamation of the clinical services and hospitality. Gone are the days only when the clinical services are focused. Today, the customer expects everything very neatly to be in the hospitality, whether it's a cleanliness, whether how you greet, how you treat, everything is important. So to achieve this, we should have systems. So JCI audited us for a 1094 measurable elements. How we measure on that? Based on their accreditation and their examination and audit, the international auditors came and they measured it and they gave this certification to us. We thought it is a very important milestone for Ramaya Group to achieve that, stay that being a hospital which is belonging to a Gokula Education Trust Medical, under which our Honorable Chairman, who has graced this occasion kindly, to know that one of his sub-institutes have achieved a global recognition today. Sir, thank you very much for coming here to grace this occasion.
Mr. Madan Gaikwad, the Chief Operating Officer of the Memorial Hospital, and friends. Mr. Nayana Swami has very extensively has told you about what JCI is all about. We have in India also the accredited systems like NABH, NAC, NIRF. So many other institutions have come for different purposes. And for hospital we have NABH, just NABH. So we are all, I think every institution on the hospitals have to go through this standardization of their how they operate. Now this become most important because the technology is growing very fast, and with technology, danger of utilize or using the technology in a wrong way also could lead to a very great catastrophe, and we are dealing with human beings more than anything else. So it becomes imperative for the institution to have there should not be any doubts in our system, and we should be so much accustomed to this system of procedures that we should always try to do the best. This is one of the ways is the JCI and NABH. I think in future times, for it may be for other specialties, it may also come out. So I'm sure that all these things are going to, is ever growing. It's not going to stop here because healthcare systems are growing. It in leaps and bounds. We can't even imagine what is going to happen next 5 years or 10 years. So with this dynamics that is now within our atmosphere for hospital management, I think what we have done is that we should take care to see that every one of the the arms of a hospital is perfectly systematically driven, and we must also get back where these systems are. Supposing if they are not up to the mark, we must be able to understand them. That's exactly what JCA does, telling us where the follies are and where you are able to do. So this is a process for making a place of excellence. So friends, I think we need to we need your support, and hospitals are very, very sensitive, and as far as Ramaya is concerned, they've got a very strong ethical practices.
About 40, 50, 60 years back, the practice of medicine was primarily prescriptive. If a doctor gives a prescription, the patient used to blindly follow it without questioning. Then came the stage of promotive practice of medicine. Medicine was promoted, hygiene was promoted, communicable diseases awareness was promoted largely by the government agencies. After that came the era of preventive. We knew that diseases are expensive, there's a burden on the family, health burden, financial burden. So preventive aspects were taken. Even when we were children, we learned a lot during our school days. From prescriptive to promotive to preventive, participative. People started participating in their own decision making. No longer as the doctor says you need a surgery, they would blindly go and get operated. They used to participate in their decision making. They used to ask their friends. They used to take second opinions. Now we are in an era of predictive medicine. We do genomic studies. Genomic also is getting older now. Molecular level studies. We can predict what kind of a disease a person can get, whether he would get a cancer, he would get a diabetes. Even if he gets a cancer, is he capable of responding? Is the cancer responding to chemotherapy, radiation therapy? What extent will he get relapse? So this is the era of predictive medicine. So we have seen a change from prescriptive to promotive to preventive to participative to predictive. We are now in the stage of predictive medicine. Now this journey of us in accrediting with the JCI. A lot of people did ask, you also have the NABH as well as the NABL for the laboratory. You're already doing good work, but why this? We may be doing good, but we want to do great work. Just like Sir William Osler, considered to be one of the greatest physicians of the last century, said that a good physician treats the disease, but a great physician treats the human being with the disease. So that's what we want to follow. The journey has been very exciting. We have learned a lot, a great learning. The benchmarks are international level. It's not national level, it is much international level. So with that, we hope to improve further. Step by step, we want to improve. Having said that, I express my sincere thanks and gratitude to all our media friends. As we know, media is the eyes and ears of the public. Thank you very much for coming, gracing, looking at our thoughts and work and communicating to the society at large in a big way. We are always there for any help you people need. However, having said that, please do, support us. We value your support to a great extent. And thank you very much.